நான் பேசுறது கேக்குதா? கேக்குதா? ஆனா ரொம்ப சவுண்ட் கம்மியா இருக்க மாதிரி இருக்கு. ஏன்? இதுக்கு மேல சவுண்ட் நல்லா இருக்கணுமா என்ன? ஹலோ? 6-4-10. ஆனா 9 மேட்ச் லாஸ் ஆயிருக்குமா? ஓ மை காட். நான் வெளியே போட்டிருந்தப்பலாம் மழையா ஊத்திவிட்டு இப்ப ஒன்றும் அடிக்க மாட்டேன்.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, this lad, Pau Kubarsi, is another defender schooled in the art of total football. I mean, the strength is part of the package for any centre-back, but what marks him out is his excellent reading of the game, his confidence to go and get on the ball and link up with people further up the pitch. This guy's outstanding.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, they could be caught out here. That pass isn't the best. And this is Batistuta. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's a goal kick.
நல்லபடியா முடிச்சு விட்டாங்கப்பா. Canvaro.
Yeah, I've had a quick
ஒரு
review of what
மைனஸு
we've seen so
ஒரு
far, and I can
ப்ளஸ்ஸு
confirm we're in a
திருப்பி ஒரு
shot-free
ப்ளஸ்ஸு
zone.
ஒரு மைனஸு.
Great vision.
ஐயோ ஒரு ப்ளஸ்.
Looking to play him in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
பொறுமையாக ஆடு.
Manchester United finding their passes. Alexander-Arnold. Schneider. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Kilmarnock with their first corner, the first of the game for either side, actually. And that has been cleared. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. And it's Molina. Szoboszlai tries a cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Batistuta. And that interception was most necessary.
Mistake.
Can he get it through? Oh, shapes to shoot! And he
Mistake
looked
பண்ணா
every
goal தான்.
bit the assured keeper there.
Mistake
Well,
ஒரு
someone's did
mistake
his
one
job
goal.
properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Kilmarnock have their second corner now. He rises! It's hit the upright. He can get that clear. Decent chance!
எல்லாம் உள்ள போகாதுடா,
Oh,
உள்ள
denied
போகாது.
brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. Szoboszlai plays it short. There's the shot! That carried quite a threat. Petit. Turns back here, probably the best option.
அழுத்திடுறா ஒரு
That's
அழுத்து.
positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's picked his way through. Vankkam. And that's a dangerous ball. Pau Kubasi gets good distance on it. Andrich makes the interception.
There will be 1 minute added
Lovely
time.
pass, but can he get there? Well read, nice interception. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Hello everybody, and please
Let's
join
look back
me
on the
in
first
wishing
45
a happy
minutes.
wedding
Well, it's been
anniversary
nothing
for
but
one of our fan
frustration,
club members.
really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And the shot! It's fallen kindly here. Oh, taken with style. Just the picture
Goal
the
celebration.
whole
Why?
game needs.
பண்ணக்கூடாது.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
பட் இந்த லெஜெண்டரி டீமுக்கு எது தப்பா அடிச்சிட்டோம்னு அடிக்கிறோம்.
Maybe there's some truth in it.
Kylian Mbappe.
So we have the first goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Looks a shade optimistic.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm.
And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Manchester United still this single goal behind. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
இனிமே ஒரே
And
ஒரு கிளியரா
that's the end
போட்டுரும்.
of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Torres. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Wirtz. That has been cut short. Can he get on the end of this? Now that's well seen too. Szoboszlai. Your impression so far, Jim?
Manchester United are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Costa Curta. That's Beckham. Tries to pass it through. He's on it. Can he get away? And he shoots!
ആടാ
Off the
നോക്കാമൊക്കെ.
post. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Schneider. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's really well cleared. Pass somewhat off target. Dixon. And that is out of play.
Kilmarnock surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And it's Guti. And here's Batistuta. He's tried one! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Yeah, and the jostling for
Number
position has
21,
begun. There's hardly
Mbappe.
any breathing space in
Coming
that
on the
box.
field. Number 7. Hazard. Number 9. Kane. Substitution in progress.
And he's taking no chances there. Oh, shooting chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
சிறப்புடா, இதுக்கு மேல என்ன வேணும்?
Iniesta.
There will be
Oh,
3
good read.
minutes added
That's great
time.
positioning. So good from him.
Yamal. Molina. Kane. Nicely weighted ball.
ஒக்கடிக்கிறதுன்னு முடிவுபடி அடிக்கிறாரு, ஒக்கடிக்கிறார்.
Back into the middle. That's been cut out. Well played.
எத்தனை போஸ்ட் இன்னைக்கு? 2 போஸ்ட் இது வரைக்கும்
Terrific aim,
கணக்காச்சா?
and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
மூணு மான்செஸ்டர் யுனைடெட் உள்ள வச்சு பார்ப்போம். என்ன நடக்குது? Somebody's watching us right now. Somebody is watching, huh? Welcome to the stream, bro. நைட் பாட் ஆக்டிவேட் ஆச்சா ஆக்டிவேட் ஆகலையா செக் பண்ணு ஆக்டிவேட் ஆகிருக்கணுமே நேரம்
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make
நைட்
this
பாட்
a
ஆக்டிவேட்
monumental
ஓகே
occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his
He's gone for goal. David Beckham, an individual masterpiece.
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
That is outstanding, just outstanding. You're not going to hit many better than that.
Oh, that's a tremendous hit, and the obvious issue for the keeper was not seeing it early enough.
And Van Nistelrooy!
உள்ள போல
And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
Manchester United with the
Left
corner,
foot.
there first. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Goes for goal!
we can
It's a promising
போலாம்
run he's making on the right.
டிஃபென்ஸ்ல இருக்குங்க
Oh, that is a nice touch. Szoboszlai flashes it across. And he's there to clear it. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Beckham. Now, can they get him away? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that's definitely not his best. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
பட்டன்
Liverpool
மிஸ்டேக் தான்
upping the
அவனுக்கு
intensity here,
கீப்பர்
having
ஒன்று
lost
பண்ண
possession.
முடியும்
Yeah,
அட்டாக்கிங்
it's
பண்ணி
actually
இவ்வளோ
very good
அட்டாக்கா
pressing. They want it back as quickly as they...
Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Beckham. And it's Beckham. Played into
மிஸ்டேக் பண்ணாத
space. Triol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Guti. To Beckham. Kagawa. Triol. Petit. That's Guti. And it's Berbatov. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Manchester United are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Kagawa. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the pass is intercepted. Beckham. Beckham charging forward, the ball at his feet.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Can he get on the end of this? Might be danger. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. And the half-time
அவனுக்கு
whistle
இன்னைக்கு பேட்
goes.
இருக்க போல
There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the
Hello
fact that
everybody,
there was
and
a
this
genuine
is a
flow
quick
to
reminder
this
to let
game
you know
as well
that
as
you'll be able
intent.
to catch today's
But
match
I can't help
broadcast
feeling
live
that
on
their
our
efforts
club's
deserve
FM
somebody is
station.
watching
that
but
little
no
bit more.
chatting nothing at all
Manchester United have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. turn then.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Beckham is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Beckham picks it up out wide. Played into the box. A mighty effort! He's scored! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
How is
Utterly
the goal?
unsophisticated,
GG.
but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And this is Kagawa. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Massaro tries to pass it through, and he welcomes it in. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! Yes! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Liverpool get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Manchester United are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Berbatov. He's looking wide. Looking to play him in. And that pass just didn't quite work. Van Nistelrooy!
Oh,
Oh,
not connecting
split-second
properly.
reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Chance for a shot! Off the post! Takes the shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Petit probably should have taken a breath and looked
Okay,
for
okay,
runners.
okay.
It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Nicely weighted ball. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that was vital. Kagawa. Manchester United finding their passes. Looking for the run. And that could set him on his way.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Szoboszlai. Nicely intercepted. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Out towards the flank. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management.
And he shoots! And that is wildly off target.
உள்ள போக மாட்டேங்கிறானே.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
ஒரு மேட்ச் தோக்குறோம். சரி, ஒரு மேட்ச் ஜெயிக்கிறோமா, 2 மேட்ச் தோக்குறோமே. பின்னாடி வணக்கம், வந்தனம், நமஸ்காரம். Proceed with the match. Buffon. Oh, Danny இருக்காப்புல Danny. Oh my god, இவன் தூக்கி போட்டு சாவடிக்க போறான்னு நினைக்கிறேன். இப்போ அந்த மாதிரி தான் இருக்கு டீமு. இண்டிவிஜுவல் இன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன்ஸ் எல்லாம் கரெக்டாக இருக்கா? கரெக்டாக தான் இருக்கு. ஆடியோ பிட் ரேட்டு கம்மியாக இருக்குன்னு வருது. எதில் போய் ஆடியோ பிட் ரேட்டை கூட்டுறது இப்போ? ஆடியோ பிட் ரேட்டு
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
இப்போ
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now,
இப்போ
the game
குவாலிட்டி
itself.
நல்லா இருக்கு நினைக்கிறேன். பார்க்கலாம்.
So that's got things underway.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
Yeah, can't say I'm surprised by your assessment there.
One of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
He is through here. Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Good ball, good take. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Howson gets over and intercepts. Robertson. Strong running down that left flank. Cross from Big header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. Beckham. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Guti. That has been cut short.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one. Shot, surely! It's in! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
அவனடா காலேஜ் நடத்துறான், ரவுடிஸ் நடத்துறான். காலேஜ் மேல மாஸ் வரும்.
The game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real
ஆளுக்கு வேற
focus as
காலேஜ்
the
இல்லாத மாதிரி
opposition
போய் அந்த
will
விட்டு போன
inevitably
காலேஜ்
react.
வந்திருக்காங்க.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
டேல் காணும் பட் நீ ஏற்கனவே வாங்குனதே
Oh, super fine.
இத தானப்பா சொல்ற. இது தானப்பா.
It's in. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
அவன் நம்பர் தான் என்கிட்ட இருக்குல.
And a trademark move ends with the
இதெல்லாம் தெளிவா இருக்குடா பைரிகளா.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Kilmarnock are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Costa Curta. That is ended up in no man's land. Tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Corner number 2 then. And the keeper beats it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's a dangerous ball. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Berbatov. Howson makes the interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Threads one in. Berbatov. And we hit half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Nice bit of trickery. Guti's cross. He rises! He's got a goal!
Come back, goal அடிக்கல
Straight into life. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
This is threatening to become a really good game. The
manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Soboslai puts his foot on the gas. Soboslai. There he goes, Soboslai! He's missed, but not by that far.
Soboslai usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Kagawa. And it's Berbatov. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Big chance! Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So, this to restore parity. Brilliant save from Donnarumma!
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that is a little undercooked. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Haaland. This looks promising. Oh, just skips past his man. He's for real chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Corner number 3 coming up. Kukçu plays it short. And the shot! It's there! the goal they've been looking for. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And for a moment, you thought that would shot a goal! There it is!
Substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here. Yanni coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
And that is out of play. Hazard. And he's decided to go for it. What a terrific save from the keeper.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Kilmarnock get their 4th corner. Kokchu with the short one. Can he finish? And that was very necessary.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Beckham. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Looking for options for movement. Look at the space here. Decent chance! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Fellow attendees, this is a lost...
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled out
today's
all the
match.
stops to make this a
Manchester
monumental
United
occasion.
against Japan.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Check, a key player here, and not just for tactical reasons. This is his 400th appearance for the club.
Well, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about how much he dedicates himself and keeps himself in top condition for every one of them.
Takes a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Pinches it off him. Looking to play him in. And here's Berbatov. Doué. Now it's Neymar. Looking for the run. Neymar. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Takes the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? That's a decent clearance. Japan are looking to go. Well! Oh, bang on target. Pass somewhat off target. Beckham. And here's Berbatov. And he's away. Doué is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And it's Beckham. Now that's well seen too. Beckham is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Great chance! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Japan have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Neither of these two want to come off second best. DiMarco. To Batistuta. Batistuta proves just a little bit too strong.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And he's being shifted off it. Berbatov. Doué. Knocks it out wide.
There will be one
And
minute
here's
added
Neymar.
time.
Stood up well to him there. Beckham. Van Nistelrooy. That is good alertness. Oh no, what has happened here? They've scored! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed and...
the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So your views on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter.
Welcome to the stream, bro. Somebody is watching. யார் வாட்ச் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கானோ தெரியல, ஒன்றும் புரியலை. ஓகே, okay guys, thanks for watching.